That swatch is very nice. Okay. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I am Vasiliki and in this video we're going to test together a new palette by Essence. Essence came up with 4 new eye and face palettes, and if you want to learn more about the palette and what you get in each palette, I will have a card right up here, and in that video it is like an introduction for all of the palettes, and I also do a review about the palette Too Glam to Give a Damn. In this video we're going to test the Born Awesome Eye and Face palette. I ordered mine from the m.de website and the cost of it is €6.95, and we also get 11 grams of product. In this palette we get 7 eyeshadows, 1 blush and 1 highlighter. I will do swatches for all of the eyeshadows, the blush and the highlighter, and also I will do a day to night makeup look so we can see if the eyeshadows are blending nice into each other, if they are best friends or they are fighting. If you want to see more reviews, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and also click on the notification bell to get notified for all my latest videos. And without further ado, let's get started with the review. I have asked you on Instagram which one of these you would like to see in this review, and you chose Born Awesome. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram. In Instagram stories, I will ask you about upcoming videos, what you want to see next, and I'm going to review this one on Wednesday. I have also a review about the Future Is Me palette. I will have a card right up here if you want to see also the review for this one. So let's start with the swatches and let's see what I'm going to do for the day look and also how the highlighter and the blush look on my face. I will start with the first 4 eyeshadows that we have here. That swatch is very nice. Okay. The first eyeshadow is a bronze shimmery eyeshadow with very fine silver micro glitter. The next eyeshadow is a red orange eyeshadow. It is a matte color and I think I like this one for my crease color. The next one is a creamy beige matte eyeshadow that most likely I will use to clean any blending of my eyeshadows. And the next eyeshadow is a light blue eyeshadow with a satin finish. This eyeshadow is amazing, guys. I like how shimmery it is. And these are the remaining shades, the blush, highlighter and 3 eyeshadows. This is the blush and it is like a bright orange matte shade. I like that we have a matte blush. I prefer using matte blushes because on this area I have some enlarged pores and I prefer a matte blush that will not intensify my pores or sometimes my texture, and I want to see how this will blend on me because I have a very light skin tone. The next eyeshadow is a light champagne shimmery eyeshadow that looks very nice and also it's swatched very nice. I'm very impressed with this one. I like how shimmery it looks, and also I think that I will use this one for my brow bone highlighter. I also like that this one doesn't contain any micro glitter. I don't really like micro glitter in shimmery eyeshadows. If I want glitter, I will just apply them on top of my eyeshadow. I don't like them into the formula of the eyeshadow. The next eyeshadow is a burnt orange shimmery eyeshadow that also swatched very nice. I am interested to see how it looks on my eyes. And this one reminds me a lot of summer and sunsets and beach, and I'm very excited to also use this one on my eyes. The next one is a corally shade in satin finish and it also has a gold sheen to it, and you don't really see that. It is like a duochrome. It is not as intense as these 2 colors that I had before. And this one is the highlighter, which is a light gold shimmery shade that I think it is a little bit too dark for someone with a light skin tone, but I will use it on my cheekbone so we will see how it looks. I also think that the blush is more suitable for someone with a deeper skin tone, so we will see if we can make it work for my skin tone. So these are all of the swatches that we have, blushes, highlighters and eyeshadows all together, and I can see that I like the color selection. I also want to see how the eyeshadows will work on my skin and also the face products. I like that the blush is not very similar with another eyeshadow, and I can also use this one as an eyeshadow. The highlighter is a different shade from all the other eyeshadows, and you can mix and match and you can use all of the shades as an eyeshadow, and I like that. The only shade that we don't have in this eye and face palette, it is a darker matte eyeshadow that we can intensify our eye look a little bit more. I think the darkest eyeshadow that we have is this one here, and you can see this color with 2 layers of the eyeshadow, so I think this one will not be very intense on my eyes, but we will see. I will start with the blush. I want to see how it blends. To apply my blush, I will use BH Cosmetics brush. This is number 3. I also have another brush by Essence, this one here. And I prefer using this one over the Essence one because the Essence brush has longer bristles and I find that it is a little bit flimsier, you see. The BH Cosmetics brush has shorter bristles and it is a little bit more sturdy. So I find that with the BH Cosmetics brush, I can blend my blush easier and faster, and with the Essence brush, it takes me a little bit longer. I will tap the excess off. So I will try to use a light layer of this blush because it looks very bright for me. Smile. This is very intense for my skin tone. As you can see, it doesn't look very natural because it is darker and brighter, and I think I applied a little bit too much. Yes, you definitely need a very light layer. If you have a deeper skin tone, I think this will work better for you. So I will take a tissue and I will try to remove a little bit my blush because this is very intense. I will also take a contouring palette by Essence and I will take this shade here and I will also try to blend the blush a little bit to make it lighter. The blush doesn't blend very nice on my skin. It looks a little bit patchy. It doesn't look very smooth on my skin. Maybe that's because this is a very bright color for my skin tone and it doesn't blend into my own skin tone. Next, I'm taking E40 brush by Sigma and I will try to use the highlighter. I will take just a very small amount. I think this will be very dark for my skin tone. So I think it's not visible. And also it looks a little bit patchy. Also it doesn't blend very nice on my nose. The highlighter gives a light golden color to my skin. The highlighter is not complementary for my skin tone. It is darker. I will also apply this eyeshadow that we have here. I want to see how it will look on my cheekbone. So the color of this eyeshadow looks nicer on my skin tone. Although the eyeshadow and the highlighter together, they don't blend very nice with my face makeup. It's not very well blended and smooth on my skin. Also, the highlighter intensified the texture of my skin and I don't have a lot of texture. So let's start with the eye makeup. I think we have a lot of shades to create a day look. So I will use this light champagne color that we have and I will apply it on my brow bone with an eyeshadow brush by Essence. This gives a nice color, but I think it looks patchy. I like the color of the eyeshadow, but it doesn't blend very nice with my skin. It looks a little bit flaky and also it intensifies the texture of my eyes. My skin here, it's not very smooth. Also the eyeshadow is not very well blended and usually I don't have this type of problems with my brow bone highlighter. On my eyes I have used Fit Me Concealer by Maybelline and also Nude Illusion Loose Powder by Catrice that I use all the time in my reviews and on my face and on my eyes. So it's not these products, it is the eyeshadow. I will take this eyeshadow here, the brown nuded orange eyeshadow that we have, and I will apply it into my crease with an eye blender brush by Essence. The pan is a little bit small for my brush. This eyeshadow is a little bit powdery, so I will tap the excess off. And also I will blend it outwards and a little bit into my crease. This eyeshadow blends very nice and very easy into my skin. I place my brush in the outer corner and after that I blend it into my crease towards my inner corner, a little bit towards my brow bone. With a double-ended brush by Essence, this one here, it is the 2-in-1 color correcting and contouring brush. I will take the bigger side and I will take again the same eyeshadow. Tap the excess off and I will apply it again into my crease but closer to my eyelid, and I think I will leave it like this because this is our day look. Okay, this eyeshadow blended very easy and nice with my brush. I will take this eyeshadow here, the light bronzy color that we have that looks very similar to the highlighter, but the highlighter is a little bit lighter and golden. So I will take this bronze eyeshadow with an eyeshadow brush by Essence and I will apply it all over my eyelid with a dry brush. This is how it looks. It's not very visible. I will apply a second layer. Okay, now I can see the color better, but I need 3-4 layers because if I blend this eyeshadow, it's not visible. I will also apply some with my finger to see how it looks, and I will only press it. Now it looks more intense. For the other eye, I will use a sponge applicator. I don't have the same intensity with this eye. I will also use a little bit of setting spray on my brush and I will use the primer water by Smashbox. And I will take a little bit of eyeshadow on my brush. And before it dries, I will only press it on my eyes. Oh, I think now I have maximum intensity. The next eyeshadow that I want to see how it looks on my eyes is this light corally shade that it has a golden finish to it. And I will apply it all over my lower lash line with a smudging brush by Essence. That's not visible. Very, very lightly I press the eyeshadow on my eyes. Okay, this eyeshadow is not intense at all. I have applied several layers of this one and it still looks like this. You don't see any intensity. I will take this brush by Morphe and I will take again the light champagne color that we have and I will apply it into my inner corner to highlight this area. I can make this eyeshadow work for me, but I need to apply a lot of layers to make it look like this. Not very pigmented. Not very pigmented. In this palette, we don't have any dark shade that I can use to define my lashes. So I'm going to use this palette by Essence. This is Million Nude Faces. This palette is one of my favorites from Essence. And I will take the dark brown eyeshadow that we have here with an eyebrow brush by Essence and I will use it to define my lashes. I feel much better now. I can see that I have lashes. I also have a review about this one. I will have a card right up here so you can see how I use this palette. For mascara, I will use this one by Essence and this is the Lash Princess Sculpted Volume Mascara. And I don't really like this one, but I want to test it again and see how it looks on my lashes. Wish me luck! So this is how my lashes look with mascara and no mascara. And this mascara is a little bit tricky to work with. When you try to build your lashes, most of the times I use 2 layers of mascara on my lashes. And with the second layer, my lashes start being spidery and they stick together. And the wound doesn't define them very well. And they start looking like a mess. And also I have fallout. Why do I have fallout? The opening of the tube doesn't contain the extra mascara and it applies all of it on the wound. So let's start with the night look. With a clean eyeshadow brush by Essence, I will take this bronze color that we have here and I will apply it in the outer eyelid to make my eyes more intense and to also see if it blends nice and if it is visible. And I will also tap the excess off. I tapped a lot of the excess off, so this is not very intense. I will try to use it like this without tapping the excess off. Okay, so this is not a very dark eyeshadow. That's not as intense as it looks in the pan. This is not very pigmented, and if I don't tap the excess off, everything will be on my cheekbone. So I will clean my brush on a tissue that I have in front of me, and I will only blend a little bit the edges. Okay, so it blends easy, but it's not pigmented. I will take a fluffy brush by BH Cosmetics. This is number 5, and a little bit of this loose powder by Catrice Cosmetics. I will take just a small amount and I will try to take the excess off. For my lower lash line, I want to use this blue satin eyeshadow that we have. I will use a smudging brush by Essence, and with the tip of the brush I take the eyeshadow from the pan. That's not very flattering also. It looks ashy on me. This eyeshadow is not very pigmented, and I think I applied 5 layers to make it look like this, maybe more. I stopped counting. Not very impressed. I will also try to use this creamy eyeshadow that we have. I am taking a clean eyeshadow brush by Bella Pierre and the creamy eyeshadow, and I will try to correct my blending. Okay, you can use it for this reason. Also blend the edge. And also I want to say that it is not the same shade that we have in the palette Too Glam to Give a Damn. It is 2 different shades, and I think that in this palette the creamy shade is working a little bit better for my skin tone. With my double-ended brush by Essence, I will also take again this dark brown orange eyeshadow that we have, and I will apply it only in the outer crease of my eye to make my eye look more intense. I think this is the only shade of the eyeshadow palette that I like. I like that this eyeshadow is so buildable and I can make my eyes even more intense. I'm not very impressed with this palette. A lot of the shades were not very pigmented. I didn't like that I spent a lot of time to make the eyeshadows intense on my eyes. I also didn't like the blush. It didn't blend very nice and it looks a little bit flaky. My favorite blushes by Essence are these, the Matte Touch blushes, and I have the color Peach Me Up and Berry Me Up. I use these blushes all the time in my videos. They blend very nice and they always work for me. A highlighter by Essence that I love is this one, the Glow Baked Metallic Highlighter in color Like You're Doing What You Love. Give this video a huge thumbs up if you liked my review, and also let me know your thoughts about this palette. Did you like it? Are you going to buy it or not? And let me know if you like any other products by Essence so I can test them out. If you want to learn more about makeup and also see some more videos from me, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!